So we're talking about the bird dog, and the reason this is a so widely misused mobility move slash activation move is because it's done far too fast and it's done in sloppy fashion, like a lot of things. But this is something that I'm consistently seeing around the gyms and around other professionals, and doing it with their clients and not paying attention to detail. And so what I want to do is try and correct some of those wrongs right now. The bird dog itself is a mobility and activation exercise. You're very much activating the posterior chain whilst putting mobility into the anterior chain. In particular, we're talking about hip flexors and talking a lot about scapular movement, scapular depressions, and in particular, a brace from the abs and not extending through the rib cage. So what I want to do is show you, first off, here's how the bad version goes, and this is what you've probably seen a lot.
I'm like, to them, hamburgers are still drive-ins. Yeah, no, that's a long generation. My son's like, it's only $8 for a burger. Yeah, $8 for that. And they're like, $8 for a burger.
All right, so there's a lot wrong with this, but the first things first is, number one, not extending fully back. If we can't engage the glute and extend the legs fully back, then what we're not going to get is mobility through the hip flexors, in particular the psoas attached to the spine, flowing through. That's going to pull you into a flexion of the lower spine, and you're not going to actually get any extension through the hip itself. All you're doing is just keeping this rotation going on in and out the hip. So there's the way to correct that. Brace the abs. Keep a neutral spine throughout, tuck your chin, and just work on one leg at a time. If you let the ribs come loose, then all that's going to happen is you let those abs come loose, you don't brace down those ribs and brace the abs. So what's going to happen is as you extend that foot back, you're going to drop through, and you're going to drop your ribs into an extension or pull you through to extension through the upper torso. All that's going to do is keep your hips locked in the position they're in. We're trying to mobilize this area. We're trying to mobilize the opposite shoulder blade and upper body. So going completely across on the diagonal chain. Three things: keep the back leg straight, keep your abs as braced as possible, and keep the chin tucked. You do all those things while doing a bird dog, you'll get them more correct. Thanks for watching. Guys, do me a favor, share the video if you think I've got good information, and like the video if you want to see more.